Guys, Brian Quintero here. BrianQBlog.wordpress.com is the website. Check it out for the articles that I write. Check it out for the videos that I produce and show. And stay for the conversation that you and I get to have. Comment, like the videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So what this is again a weekly rundown of all the articles that I write, along with maybe some newsworthy things that I've gone on during the week that I haven't written about that I do have an opinion on. So without further ado, let's get to them. First of the three articles that I wrote, we have that Drive Club is coming out in October 7th of this year. Drive Club, if you didn't know and you haven't read the article, go read it first off. But if you don't know, Drive Club is an MMO coming out of Sony. Different than other MMOs, it's a racing game. Similar to the way, I guess, this is probably the most similar way you could put it. Burnout Paradise's online mode, where it's just an open world where anyone can drive around and challenge you to a race, and just immediately, just without loading screens, you just get into a race and go. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. Early news on this game, though, Drive Club, is that it's just massive, and that the RPG elements, the custom things that you can do to the cars, will make it so that it's traditional MMO style, where you want to get certain parts. You have to do certain things to get certain parts. You level up the same way as you do in MMOs by doing, menial tasks, like maybe transporting this object to this object a couple times, or racing a certain opponents. What's weird though is that they haven't addressed, because in most MMOs you get some sort of companion. Now in this game, obviously you wouldn't be getting a companion because you have a car, you're not a person, you don't need anything else. But it would be nice to know what that kind of element would be, and the whole garage aspect, like how many cars are you allowed. None of that really has been specified, but the game does look great. And if you remember, it was in the initial trailer or commercial for the PS4 when it showed all the games coming out in live action. So it had Drive Club on there, I think it had a Killzone on there, had a little bit of some Infamous, Assassin's Creed, a bunch of stuff. One of those commercials had it, and it's been prominent for PS4, so it does have a lot of backing from Sony, so that's good news, because usually first party games do well on their systems. So Drive Club, October 7th, let me know if you're excited for that. It has been pushed back twice. Originally it was supposed to come out launch, then it was supposed to come out early this year, now October. So hopefully this time is giving it enough time to really mend out all the kinks and smooth out all the rough edges that it kind of needed. I'm not a big racing fan, but I'll try the game out. Who knows? Second article that I published, or that I wrote rather, was that the new Call of Duty, heavy emphasis on the Kevin Spacey part, but the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming out November 14th this year, and strictly for the PS4 and Xbox One, and I think as well as PC. But it's a good move by Activision, who's making this one, that they're now going forward. There's no stepping back, no more PS3 and Xbox 360. The current gen is now. PS4 and Xbox One are the consoles we're using. So, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty, the trailer looked crazy. If you haven't seen the article, go ahead and read the article. I have the video there for you. And it looks amazing, man. And Call of Duty, I have fallen off. I usually, last one I played was Black Ops 2, but I usually played it for the zombie mode only. And the actual multiplayer stuff like that was Modern Warfare 2 for me. But this one might get me back into it, just from the look of the trailer, just from the little things it has. It seems like the suit that the soldiers wear will be much more active. I know that in Black Ops 2 you could go invisible kind of thing and control some stuff with your suit. This one looks to have more of an emphasis on the suit mechanic, how the suit changes with you, how the helmet can come down and come off, and different displays come out on the helmet. It looks really good. There's new vehicles like hovercrafts and stuff like that you can ride around in, and the guns. I didn't see too much of changing the guns, but I'm sure they're going to have something with that. Big change though was that Kevin Spacey is. Well, we don't really know, but he looks to be like the main bad guy of the game. If you've seen House of Cards, it's kind of like that role, that twisted maniacal role of that Kevin Spacey is very good at playing, just without the accent. And it seems that he's trying to plot a global takeover by trying to take over countries, and establishing like sort of the democratic implant in each country, and then everything will fall into his rule, a global thing. So it'll be cool to watch. Just for the performance alone, really. Kevin Spacey in a video game. I'll dig it. I'll check it out. I might rent it. Or not rent it, but hopefully a friend of mine buys it and I can copy it off him. Whatever. I'm down. But yeah, again, Advanced Warfare, November 14th. Not too much of a surprise. Again, Call of Duty is a yearly series. And usually November, end of October, early November is when these games come out. So not a big news in that, but the news is that this game looks really, really good. So Activision's stepping up. Let's see what Treyarch and not Infinity Ward, the other guy. I forget the other guy. I'll get it one day. But mostly Treyarch. I like the Treyarch version of Call of Duty a little more. And finally, last piece of news I had was, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 review. That's the article I put up. And I'm not going to go in depth to it. Pretty much, if you like the first one, you'll probably like this one a lot. They handled the characters, I feel, a little better. It's just, and I wrote this in the article, that everything that deals with him being in the suit, Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man in the suit, knocked it out of the park. It was the best representation of Spider-Man on the terms of him being in the suit, him fighting, him web swinging, his witty banter. Everything was on point on that side. Where the movie I felt took a little hiccup, took a turn, was that, the movie's like 2.5 hours, and it felt like it needed more time. And so it just felt too convoluted at the end, and things got wrapped up way too quickly. I didn't write this in the article, and I don't want to spoiler it. This isn't really spoiler heavy, but there's a specific moment where Harry Osborn takes out 2 security guards of a max prison, like of a big prison. And he takes them out really quickly. And I remember sitting there watching, I was like, what the that's just just to get him into the prison now. We need this now. We need to end the movie kind of quick, so we need to get everything moving now. And instead of really just taking the time and sort of focusing on one aspect throughout the entire movie, maybe even 2, it just felt too convoluted at the end. Again, very, very good movie, though. I really dug it. We still have to see, because it hasn't happened yet, right? Where every year there's superhero movies, there's always one that sucks. And I don't want to say that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the one that sucks. But right now, Captain America Winter Soldier is killing it. We'll see how X-Men does. We'll see how Ninja Turtles does. We'll see how Transformers does. So Amazing Spider-Man 2, I don't think is going to be the one that people are going to say and look back on this year like, oh, that movie, And by the looks of the box office score, I think it broke 98 million already. It's doing good. It's doing really good. So Amazing Spider-Man 3 will be happening. Almost no doubt about it. Sinister Six movie will be happening as well. They've already got that going. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, or if you're a superhero fan in general, it's a good time. Very good time to be a superhero fan. Other than that, guys, there's really been nothing. I mean, I've been wanting to do a piece on Naughty Dog and how there's been people leaving the Uncharted franchise and going on to other games and other projects, and what that can mean to the game. But it's a lengthy one. It's a long one, because I also want to do some history on Naughty Dog. I wanted to do a big, little Naughty Dog featurette, and that will be coming out soon. I'm working on it now. But other than that, guys, that was really it. If you're wrestling fans, stay tuned later on. I will be releasing a Lucha Lowdown covering Extreme Rules and Monday Night Raw that's happening tonight. And yeah, Monday Night Raw. Well, no. Extreme Rules was happening in my neck of the woods, Izod Center, New Jersey, a couple minutes away from my house. Unfortunately, didn't go, but WWE Network hooked it up so I could watch it here in my neck of the woods. And I will say, I'm not going to go into too much because I'll save it for the later video, but good pay-per-view, man. I dug it. I'm usually cool with Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules usually comes out with some good shows and good matches. But the next pay-per-view is Payback. Not a big fan of Payback, but we'll see what happens this year. Good stuff moving forward. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. Do the whole like, you know what you want to do. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. If you want to watch it, that's cool. That's what I'm here for. Again, guys, thank you. BrianQblog.wordpress.com is the website. Check it for the articles. Check it for the videos. Make a conversation with me, man. Let's talk. Let's talk it out, man. I want to talk about comics. I want to talk about geeky shit with you guys. And maybe even some political stuff. I'm trying to get into that. Ooh, well, my bad. I'm trying to get into that, but very subtly. I don't want it to just be games, political. Nah, none of that. No need. But all right, thank you guys so much. Take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.